Attention passionate New York Giants fans. Latest news, something big is happening in the NFC East and it could change the game. We're talking about a direct impact on New York Giants' path to another Super Bowl run, a power shift that could leave a division rival stumbling for years. We're bringing this to you firsthand. But before that, if you're a true New York Giants fan, subscribe to the channel to strengthen this passion even more. Show that you're also part of this family. Let's help each other reach 1,000 subscribers. Share with your friends and New York Giants fans. Let's get to the news. Now, folks, we've got some serious buzz swirling around the NFC South, but more importantly, around what could be a game-changing move for the Giants and the entire NFC landscape this offseason. Rumors are heating up that the Tampa Bay Buccaneers might be willing to trade Mike Evans, the superstar wide receiver, in a deal that could reshape their franchise's future, and at the same time, give the Giants a major boost. It's not just idle speculation. Many insiders are pointing towards a possible trade that could see Evans donning the Giants' blue and red, filling a critical gap in their receiving core. And let me tell you, this is a move that could have ripple effects across the league for years to come. So what's driving the Bucs' interest in moving Evans? Well, Tampa Bay is currently sitting at 7-6, and their offense has been a bit of a roller coaster this season, averaging just 23 points per game in 2025. Despite Evans' incredible talent, the team is looking to shake things up. They're eyeing draft picks and possibly a young quarterback. Sounds familiar, right? To kickstart a rebuild. One key motivation is clearing roughly $26 million in cap space, which would allow them to rebuild their offensive line and bolster their defense, which, to be honest, has been underwhelming this year. Tampa's defense is ranking 21st in points allowed, giving up around 25 points per game, and with injuries piling up, especially in the secondary, concussions to be specific, they're desperate for change. The idea is to go all in on youth and draft capital, and Evans, at 32, with a sizable extension already on the table, fits into their plans as a trade chip. Now, why would the Giants be interested? Well, it's clear that the team's wide receiver room has been a bit of a mixed bag, with Neighbors and Olszewski both out due to injuries, and the offense struggling to find consistency. A proven playmaker like Evans could be the perfect piece to turn things around. Imagine a scenario where Evans teams up with DeAndre Swift and a revitalized Daniel Jones. Suddenly, the Giants' offense becomes more explosive, more dynamic. Evans would serve as a reliable red zone target, someone who can go up and get contested catches, just like he's known for. His profile fits perfectly. Standing at 6'5" and 231 pounds, he's a matchup nightmare, especially in critical moments. His stats this year are impressive. 68 receptions for 980 yards, averaging 14. 4 yards per catch with 9 touchdowns. That's exactly what the Giants need, someone who can step in and immediately contribute, especially considering their current injuries and inconsistent production at receiver. Let's talk a bit more about Evans' profile. In 2025, he's been a true contested catch machine, with a 65% success rate, leading the league in that department. His yards per route run are over 2.2, ranking him in the top 10 among wide receivers this season. His career stats are even more eye-popping, over 12, 500 yards and 105 touchdowns, with an elite EPA per target of plus 0.33. He's a guy who can make big plays, especially in the red zone, where he's been a dominant force. He missed a bit of time with an ankle injury in Week 10, but he played 93% of snaps that week, showing his durability when healthy. His combination of size, skill, and production makes him a perfect fit for the Giants' offensive scheme. Comparing him to Calvin Johnson isn't far off. He's a red zone beast with a knack for making clutch catches. His stats this year include an average of 75. 4 yards per game, with several games of over 100 yards, including a standout Week 6 performance against the Saints. 9 receptions for 132 yards and 3 touchdowns. Those are the kinds of plays that can turn a game around. On the Buccaneers' side, the motivation to move Evans makes sense. At 32, he's still productive, but the team is looking ahead. They're holding about $13 million in cap space, and with odds of plus 1,800 to win the Super Bowl, they're clearly in a rebuilding phase. Their defense, which ranks 21st in points allowed, needs help, and with injuries, especially in the secondary, they're trying to cut costs and rebuild from the ground up. Evans' extension, valued at around $28 million, is a significant investment, and moving him now could open the door for younger players and draft picks to take on bigger roles. According to insiders like Rossini, the Bucs are skeptical about their current offense with Mayfield under center, who's thrown 19 touchdowns but hasn't quite hit the high notes they were hoping for. The offensive line fatigue and injuries have been a factor, and Tampa Bay is looking to reset for the future, which likely means moving some of their veteran assets, including Evans. Now, how does this impact the Giants? Well, right now, they're 2-11, and their wide receiver core ranks 27th in the league with just under 2.0 yards receiving. Adding Evans would instantly upgrade their red zone efficiency, projected to add at least 12 more touchdowns to their total, and boost their yards per game, which is currently under 250. That's a significant jump. With quarterback Daniel Jones returning from injury, the Giants' offense shows promise, especially when you consider how much more effective they are with a deep threat like Evans stretching the field. His yards per route run are among the best in the league, and his contested catch rate would give the Giants a reliable target in clutch moments. Think about the impact on their offense. A guy who can turn a third and long into a first down with a contested catch or stretch the field with a deep bomb. It could be the missing piece that elevates their red zone scoring percentage from around 48% to over 65%. That's the kind of difference maker that can flip the script and help them climb the standings. Looking at the bigger picture, a trade for Mike Evans could also serve as a sort of catalyst for a mini rebuild. It's reminiscent of the 2020 trade that brought DeAndre Hopkins to the Cardinals, an infusion of talent that shifted the team's trajectory. Evans, with his consistent production and elite contested catch ability, could act as that X-factor for the Giants. Plus, his presence would serve as a leadership piece, a veteran voice in the locker room, and a symbol of the team's renewed commitment to winning. For Tampa, trading Evans makes strategic sense. They're aiming for a rebuild, and acquiring draft picks, especially early ones, can accelerate their process. It's a move that benefits both sides if executed thoughtfully. Now, let's talk about the potential impact this could have in the playoffs. The Super Bowl odds for the Giants are currently around plus 6,000, with Evans adding an extra layer of firepower, especially on third downs and in the red zone. His 88.9 PFF grade this season is among the league's best, and his playoff performance last year saw him increase his TD rate by 22%. If Evans joins Big Blue, he could be the kind of player who elevates the Giants' chances, making them a more serious threat in January. It's the kind of move that could accelerate their rebuild, giving Daniel Jones a true WR1 to target in crucial moments. In conclusion, this potential trade is a win-win scenario. The Giants would be getting a proven elite receiver who can immediately impact their offense, help them compete in the NFC East and beyond, and build towards a brighter future. Meanwhile, Tampa Bay could be setting the stage for a full rebuild, focusing on youth and draft capital. It's a bold move, but one that makes sense for both sides. As Giants fans, we should keep our eyes peeled because if this deal goes through, it could be one of those trades that defines a franchise's direction for years to come. The Giants are already on the rise, and adding a player like Mike Evans could be just what they need to make that leap into serious Super Bowl contention. Pause here, just for a second. If you want the YOUTUBE algorithm to keep recommending the latest New York Giants news to you, it's super important that you leave a like on this video. Go ahead, it's quick and it makes a big difference. Thank you. Now let us continue with the big reveal. And now, New York Giants fans, I want to hear from you. What's your take on this potential move? Do you think Mike Evans would be the perfect piece to elevate the Giants' offense and push them closer to a Super Bowl? Or do you feel the team should focus on other areas of the roster? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Your opinion really matters to us and to the Giants. Remember, I'll be back soon with more updates, so stay tuned for the latest New York Giants news. This offseason could be one of the most exciting in recent memory, and we'll be right here to cover every twist and turn. So keep the passion alive, support your team, and let's see how this story unfolds. The Giants are on the rise, and with a little bit of luck and smart moves, the best is yet to come.